Boys on defense, so it is.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna take your camera. Right in now. Salem should have been there. Here they are. Tony, Tyson. Hey, T. You big guy. Right there. Take a left, Tony. Right there. I didn't see the sign, Tony. You like the sign I made. Tyson winks when I'm Spoonie. Hey. Have a good one, guys. Good luck. Have a good luck.
Welcome back to Boston Garden as we continue on with MIAA athletic tournament action. It's the Salem Witches taking on the New Bedford Whalers, with the prize at the end of the 32 minutes being the Eastern Mash Championship and a trip to Worcester. I'm John Hoffman along with Dennis Skeadas. And Dennis, two mirror teams. For the first time, Salem is going to face some pressure, trapping in the backcourt, 1-3-1 half court, something they haven't done. I think if they handle that, they could be all right.
Yeah, well, we had the opportunity, you and I and Peter Doyle on Sunday, to watch New Bedford. They pressured throughout the whole game after every made basket, but they did it against a Durfee team who really didn't show me they had the ball control and guards that Salem did. If Salem beats that pressure, then New Bedford will have to pull back and we'll see what they go into.
It's Tyson Whitten jumping center. He'll be doing it against Tom Goodine for New Bedford. Juan Lopez, Tony Mataragas, Scooney Penn, and Wency Hernandez. Whitten wins the tap. Scooney Penn has got the basketball. And New Bedford goes man-to-man. Scooney from the foul line, throws it up, hangs there, won't go.
New Bedford pushing the ball right up the court, John. Salem also in the man-to-man.
11 is Ramos, 23 is Matt Poitras. Mike Rocha is 35. Tom Goodine is 55, and the big guy to watch is 34. He's their big player right here. And Salem certainly will be worried about him. Looks like Salem matchup zone.
No, they're playing man-to-man, and you see Penn go through with Marcus Wills here. Marcus Wills, here he is off the back screen.
Missed the shot, gets a second chance. That one won't go either.
Also a sophomore, John Wills. He'll remind a lot of people on the North Shore in our viewing area of Eddie Thurman. He really reminds me of Eddie Thurman.
Wency Hernandez. Big rebound by Hernandez. He picks up the foul. We'll see if they call it a shooting foul.
I think
it's on the floor. Here's the replay here.
You see Mataragas with a good look inside. Throws it up. Hernandez, and they got Dwayne Ramos over the back.
Lopez with a long three, no good. Whitten chases it down to Mataragas for three. No good. So both teams cold, as you would expect. First trip at the Garden for these kids.
Yeah, we saw the same thing happen in the Classical game, and it takes a couple times down the floor to realize you're really in a ball game. It doesn't matter where you're playing the game, but you're in the Garden, so you got to worry a few times down.
Michael Rucka throws in a three, and they go right to their full court pressure.
Now they had Hernandez take the ball out of bounds, so they were ready for the pressure. Get the ball right in, and they reversed it, and they really, for all intents and purposes, beat the press there, which is a good sign.
The two sophomores, they throw the ball away. Skeadas looking for Lopez. I think might have had a shot at it, but he thought it was tipped.
Yep.
They let it go, and they call it New Bedford basketball. 3-0 New Bedford on top. And straight man-to-man by Salem, as you expect. Skeadas Penn against Marcus Willis, and that's the battle everybody's come to see.
Yeah,
Two terrific sophomores.
And Penn's been cheating a little bit, looking for the steal and a double team, and you can't leave this kid alone for a second.
Tipped up and in by Tom Godine. And this is Penn. Nice pass to Lopez, he lays it in. And they do that a couple of times, there won't be any pressure. The shot is missed. Godine saves it. Right to Lopez. Tipped away from Lopez. Poitras has it stolen away. Penn and Mataragas. Fakes the pass. Lays it in.
Good job by Skeadas. Looked away the defender, laid it in.
So Salem runs forward. We're back to 5-4, a one-point game. This is Ramos with Wency Hernandez on him. Godine way outside. They get Poitras loose, and he lays it in. And they turn it over on the pressure. Poitras lays it in. Mataragas beats the pressure. Takes the shot. Gonna get called for steps.
Yeah, once you beat that pressure, John, you're gonna have to sit up in half court and take your time and set up your offense. Tony just a little bit out of control there.
9-4, New Bedford on a 4-0 run. Godine way outside, looking for back picks and screens. Ramos lays it in.
I think Coach Garrett is going to go to that tall lineup, get Lopez out of there, and go with the three big guys, which was so successful against Cambridge.
Penn unable to find Mataragas, a little too strong, goes out of bounds. Giotti coming in for Hernandez, it looks like. Salem has a timeout to talk about it, and we've got Paul Garrity mic, so we'll listen to him.
Listen, all right? They're running the back screens. All right, the big guy's got to talk on it. Big guy's got to talk on it and head drop. All right? You know, it's all on your side the whole time, and then you're going to get the ball beat you like a couple times. Okay? So up. Right? That's right. Now listen. On the press, all right? Just relax, get it across. All right? Stop being crazy. Okay? If you're going to beat the guy, Joe, beat him. Okay? But don't go trying to do crazy stuff. And run the offense. All right? First 2 times down. You want one-on-one, you want one-on-one, we're going to get a good shot. All right? They were doing some favors for a minute. All right. Work it back in now. Work it back in. All right.
Sit down, man. Just play hoop now. Play hoop.
Plug the middle out, Tommy.
Well, John, Coach Garrity just spoke in that timeout about getting back screen. Says it's happening on Lopez's side all the time. And also the number one thing that we talk about all the time, set up your offense, make the extra pass.
This is the replay of Skeadas' basket.
Nice basket by Skeadas on the way down. Back to live action.
Godine drives the lane, lays it in. And just what you didn't want to see is happening. New Bedford getting off to a quick start.
And you got the substitution. Giotti went in for Wency Hernandez, John.
Penn with the basketball. And they quickly double him. He goes baseline to Whitten underneath. To Mataragas in the lane. Can't get the shot to fall. Touchdown pass to Willis. Going to the basket. No good. The foul will be on Tommy Giotti.
And then looking down for that outlet pass right to half court, and Salem's going to have to get back on defense. This is the way. Here's your replay. Right back. Tommy stepped in. Got the block. This is the way New Bedford started out against Derby, John, the other day. Remember, they had 35 points after 8 minutes, and they're on a roll right now.
This is their big player, Marcus Willis, an outstanding sophomore. Misses the first. He's averaging 31 points in the tournament for 4 games. He got 32 against Durfee. New Bedford here for the first time at the Garden since 1980, as Willis makes his first point.
Now they go back to half court, John. They only go to the full court pressure on the made basket. On the made foul shot, a miss, they go to 1-3-1 half court.
Mataragas right back to Scooney. Lopez, cross court to Mataragas, steps up for 3. In and out. Ramos with the pass. Knocked out of bounds. It was almost kept in bounds by the official.
Yeah, Bill Boudelier, but Salem's going to have to try to establish something inside, John. They're not going to get back into this game by chucking threes, because the worst thing is they'll kill you if you're missing them. A little bit more patience and see if they can get Giardi or Whitten established underneath.
And they've got Goodine way outside looking for the backdoor stuff, along with Ramos. Willis throws it in. 11-0 run for New Bedford.
Now they should set, John. Reset. There you go.
Scooney with a long 3 hits it. That's an NBA 3.
Yeah, and then some.
Goodine can't hit the shot. Giardi has it stripped. Knocked away. Scooney Penn with the basketball. Quickly up court. Nice bounce pass to Lopez. He lays it in.
Beautiful pass.
So Salem working hard to get back in it. Willis has it stripped away. Mataragas with the steal. Out in front. Lays it in.
Good job by Salem.
So a 6-point run by Salem gets them back within 5.
Actually 7 points. The Scoonies was a 3. It's a run and gun game now.
Goodine with the shot, no good. Giardi with the big rebound. The kick out to Scooney Penn. Here they come. Scooney pushes it up. Fakes the 3. Mataragas goes baseline. Takes the shot. Can't hit it. Poitras with the rebound. Tony got the shot he wanted, but just hit both sides of the rim and out.
Yeah, nice little 12-footer on the baseline. He'll make those more. He'll make more of those than he'll miss.
Rocco with the shot, hits for 3. He's got 6 true trifectas. Lopez on the move, lays it in. So Salem answers right back, 19-13. New Bedford, the Whalers on top by 6.
I think you got Mateo's going to check in, John. I think he'll put him on the guard, Wilka, to see if they can cool him down a little bit.
Poitras looking to go, covered by Lopez. Willis gets caught. Goodine inside, fakes, throws it up, no good. The foul's going to be against Whitten, I believe.
Yeah, or Tommy. They might have got Giardi over the top. Now they got Tyson. Good call.
Almost 40 years to the day. Dennis,
there's your replay here.
The replay for
you're
the
going to come back. You're going to see Mataragas find Lopez streaking. He takes a beautiful, puts it on, lays it off the basketball. Beautiful shot.
I was about to say, almost 40 years to the day. Salem played New Bedford here in the Garden. As Poitras can't hit the shot. Poitras going to get called for over the top, I believe. And Salem beat New Bedford here 72-70 in overtime. And Art LaBerge, an outstanding player for Salem, was a member of that team back then. So that's the last time these two teams played each other.
Well, looks like we're in for that type of game again tonight.
Knocked away. Willis with the basketball to Poitras. Can't hit the shot. Tipped around. Mateo gives it to Penn. Salem got a break. Scooney kicks it away. Ramos, nice play by Giardi. Tried to save it. He goes right up into Jimmy DeFelice.
Yeah, Frankie DeFelice and John Squires.
And Mike Lynch is right there, too.
Almost took him right out.
I think Tommy wanted to be sure he was on Channel 5 tonight. Ben Calixte in the game for Scooney Penn. Calixte, Lopez, Mateo, Giardi, and Whitten. in there now. Rucker with the 3. No good. Mateo with the rebound. This is Calixte. Ahead to Whitten. Whitten with the straightaway. No good. Fighting for his own rebound. Does a nice job. Giotti chases it down and gives it to Lopez.
Yeah, need to reset and try to find something here. Get both Mataragas and Penn out of the game at the same time.
Whitten from the corner. Can't hit the shot.
Salem, that tough man-to-man. Once Hernandez is going to check back in.
This is Ramos. Now Rocca with the basketball. Covered by Mateo. Calixte gets Willis. Drives the lane. Drops it down. Mateo with the nice hands, but he knocks it out of bounds. Hernandez coming in the basketball game, replacing Whitten.
Tyson playing very hard. It's a well-deserved rest. Both teams with 2 fouls, John, 9 minutes into the half.
Almost picked off by Mateo. The long outside shoot is good. Jeff Correa for 3. New Bedford almost turned it over. Calixte gets it back. Lopez looking. Drives the lane, drops it down to Giotti. Picked off by Godin. The pass ahead to Rocca. Can't hit the shot. The foul is going to be against Tommy Giotti.
Here you see Lopez is going to come in, give a nice dish to Giotti, and Tommy just going to get the hands on it. Good hustle back by Tommy. Tough foul there. Goodness gracious.
All he did was reach up. Mataragas is back for Lopez. 22-13, 7:03 left in the first half. Mike Rocca, who had a big finish against Durfee when Durfee cut a 20-point lead to 3. He had a couple of mammoth threes and a few foul shots to ice the game.
This is a very unfamiliar situation for Salem, John. They don't find themselves down 11 points too often as they are right now. And be interesting to see how they respond here.
Well, they made a run to get it back within 4 when they were 11 down. The 1-3-1 now by New Bedford. Calixte to Mataragas. Drives the lane, throws it up, no good.
Yeah, I thought he got fouled there. Tony did. It looks like he lost his footing a little bit.
Mataragas gets called for the foul, and he doesn't believe it. Neither does Coach Paul Garrett. He looked like a good block. Of course, we're not looking at the body. We're just looking at the hand on the ball.
Oh, you're going to see it right here. Comes the ball, Cordier down, and Tony reaches in. Wow.
That's a tough call.
Yeah, it looked like all ball from here.
So nothing going really Salem's way. The little touch call on Giotti the last time down, too, as well as Whitten and Penn get set to come back in. Mateo and Giotti will go out. So it's the starting lineup for Salem with the exception of Ben Calixte, and we'll listen to Paul Garrity.
The other day after 8 minutes, they were up 20 points, right? Durfee got it back to down 3 at the ball. It's nowhere near 20 right now. But we haven't got into an offense yet. Plain and simple. Everything's perimeter, right? And all the guys are making bad decisions when we have to set up. Right? Now, when we set up, we get into the offense, we have to set up, we get the ball in the way. Make sure we got a guy in the high post, a guy in the low post on the ball side every single time. Right? The high post will be wide open. Right? And send some people through. Let's start running things. Get over, call overload, call guard through. But we're going to start running stuff down there. Right? We're just going crazy. Right? You know, they just shouldn't be all nervous and all now. I mean, we played 10 minutes or whatever. Okay? And then get back on D. Get back, get back, get back. Come on. Let's go. We got to dig now. Just got to dig. Come on. Let us dig it. Come on, they got to play right back into it. Come on, let's go.
Well, John, Coach Garrett, the troops there that New Bedford went to a big 20-point lead the other day against Durfee, and Durfee really got back into that ball game. They also have 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first half. So there's plenty of time for them to get back. But the number one thing I think he told the troops was get back on defense. You can't be giving up any easy baskets, especially when you find yourself down.
So Korea's come off the bench and given them 5 points, a 3 and a couple of foul shots. They go tipped away by Jason Bennett, who's in the game for New Bedford, as New Bedford went to that 1-3-1. This is Scooney outside, and they're still in that 1-3-1 as they go cross court to Mataragas. Scooney looking to go to the basket, gets swallowed up, gets it to Tony. Gonna get called for steps.
Yeah, I just couldn't make up his mind there to shoot it or take it to the hoop.
He got caught betwixt and between. Could I take the three or take it to the basket? And he took steps trying to make a decision. 26-13. Willis. And New Bedford going to their bench. Korea's in there. We told you Bennett's in there. Willis to Godin. This is Bennett. He's a three-point shooter for them. Way outside, Korea using a lot of clock here, being very patient. Trying to spread the floor now. Korea gets nice play inside to Godin. Big block by Penn. They call it on Hernandez. Glixty rather with the block.
Well, New Bedford had a great offensive set there, John. They got the isolation that they wanted. They went on a little pick and roll, and Tyson Whitten, you'll see Godin come up, and Tyson pops out, and both Penn goes, and there it is. And Hernandez was forced to come over from the weak side, as did Calixte, and one of them picked up the foul.
So excellent job by New Bedford to look for that real good shot.
Well, you know, it's that old saying, patience, patience, patience on offense, and it certainly paid off that time.
Godin can't hit the shot. Tipped around. Willis right there to throw it back up. No good. Knocked out of bounds by New Bedford. So Salem catches a break there as New Bedford unable to take advantage of the extra foul shot. Mataragas goes to the basket. Can't hit the shot. Hernandez inside, lays it in.
That's what we've been watching Wency do all year, and it'd be nice to see him and Tyson get involved inside, see if they can get the ball in there.
Well, realistically now what Salem would hope to do is in the last 5 minutes is cut it down to 6 or 8 at halftime.
That's right.
They trailed by 13 as many. The shot is missed. Ramos tracks it down, kicks it back out to Korea. This is Bennett. And people laugh, but they took shots at UMass Boston that far away.
That's right.
Willis, really a wild shot. Mataragas with the basketball. Gets swallowed up, gets it out to Scooney Penn. The long three-point bomb by Penn, in and out. Hernandez with the rebound again. Loses it. Calixte throws it up and in.
Yeah, with the left hand again. Very nice move by Ben.
They get it down to 10. They'd like to get a couple of more baskets if they could. Shut them down here.
Yeah, plenty of time, John. I'd like to see a nice turnover or steal here.
Ramos covered by Hernandez, looking to go. This is Willis. Bennett can't get the shot off.
Ooh.
Penn almost with a steal. Willis inside. The foul's going to be against Calixte.
Well, they're running Wills off his screens, John. He's running Calixte or whoever's covering him, Reagan. You see Juan Lopez is coming in to give Calixte a well-deserved rest, because here you're going to see here, Wills isn't even a pitcher. You'll see him come off the low screen there. Boom, right there, and Calixte just had to reach in. That's all he could do.
Hernandez goes to the bench along with Calixte. Godin can't hit the shot. Rebound by Peralta, ahead to Mataragas. To Lopez, a long three-point bomb is good. Lopez has got 9. The lead is down to 7. Salem making another run. Twice they've fallen down behind as many as 13 or 14. They've come back. They got it down to 7. The long shot is good for 3.
Korea, someone's going to have to step up at him, John.
Nice pass to Lopez. Can't hit the shot. Great penetration by Scooney. Dumped it down. Ramos goes back and lays it in. Nice pass from Willis. Scooney Penn drives the lane, throws it up, no good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You got to get back on defense, Sean. We said Coach Garrity touched on that during the timeout. And all of a sudden, they're not in a match basket situation here. They've got to come up with a couple of turnovers and steals, and you got to get back.
Yeah, and you got to make those layups too.
That's right.
It's a tough shot. Warren did everything but lay that ball down and went in and out. Ramos gets a breather. Adam Clark is in the game. No, now it's Godin that's going out. So a much smaller team out there now for New Bedford, with Godin on the bench. Scooney hits the first.
Now there's a look at the Salem High cheerleaders.
Salem has been struggling the whole half to catch up. New Bedford got out quickly. Salem has been battling back almost the whole half. They got it to win 5-4, and then an 11 straight run by New Bedford, and they've been up anywhere from 13 to as low as 7. And the defense for Salem trying to kick in. Correa lets it fly again. Can't hit it. Scooney with the big rebound. A chance to get it under double digits again. Three-point bomb by Penn. In and out. Clark pushing it up. Should be Whitten back. Whitten got a piece. Nice rebound by Tyson Whitten. A good job on defense.
Yeah. Actually, he was very fortunate that the kid pulled it up, because Salem Witches only had 2 guys back on defense once again. And he pulled up from the foul line, made Coach Garrity and Tyson Whitten a happy man right there.
Into Scooney. Going quickly. To Mataragas. Lays it in. Good job of running the floor by both Mataragas
And Scooney.
and Scooney and Lopez as well.
Yeah,
he was on the right
both
wing.
sides, yeah.
Willis looking to go against Penn, gets swallowed up. This is Rocha. Mataragas up tight on him. He gets swallowed up. Almost lost it. His career again throwing it up. In and out. Whitten loses it. Right there, laid in by Clark. And that's a tough break.
Yeah, we saw that happen in the Cambridge game a couple times.
And the foul right there is going to be against Clark as he hit Mataragas in the face. But what a shame. Excellent job of defense right there. And how many times did that happen in the Cambridge Rins game? You're going to see it again right
Here's
here.
your replay. I think you're going to see Salem on a fast break. No, this Whitten on the last basket just could have come up with the rebound. And unfortunately, gave up the 2 points.
34-24, Scooney. In the middle to Peralta. The foul inside is going to be against Ramos. And they actually gave the foul to Salem. It's actually on New Bedford. That's their 6th.
Let's see if Salem can score on the out of bounds here. Look for Scooney to open up on a 3-pointer here. No, there's Tyson.
Big block by Ramos. A nice job by Mataragas. And the foul is going to be against Rocca. And that'll put Mataragas at the free throw line. Good hustle by Tony. But a big block by Ramos. That was a big-time play.
Boy. Tyson got it in there just where you wanted. I think next time he gets it there, you might see a little head fake.
Matt Golder is going to come in. Adam Clark is coming back with 1:55 left. Ramos is going out, and Rocker is going out. They want to protect them with 2 fouls apiece. Tony Mataragas looking to get it under double digits. They trail by 10. Too strong. And Poitras. Willis looking to go. Poitras in the lane. Can't hit the shot. Peralta with a big rebound. Mataragas. Nice bounce pass to Lopez. The foul is going to be against Willis. But Lopez coming up big here in the first half, running the floor well.
He really did. He actually turned and looked at the defender there before he laid it up, and right there, you see, but good job running the floor by one and a great dish by Montaragas. And once again, here we are back to you have to make your foul shots. We got two here. Let's see if they can step up.
Lopez at the line, shooting two. And that went everything but down. It was inside the hoop, around and out. Nothing, surely no breaks for Salem here in the first half.
None whatsoever.
Gets the bounce that time. Lopez has got 10. And Mateo comes in for him. 1:39 left, 34-25. Doubling up in the backcourt, little helter-skelter defense.
Look at this.
Marcus Willis all by himself and he stuffs it. The foul against New Bedford. Scooney will be at the free throw line. New Bedford fans still up and screaming about the stuff by Willis.
Oh, that was a nice play. And
well, he was all by himself.
yeah, and the guy from New Bedford did a good job. He saw the double team. He backed off. There's your dunk. Found the open man. Instead of trying to dribble through the double team, it's a good lesson for all you young kids out there that if you recognize that double team, back off it, pull off a little bit, and so there's got to be an open man if you got two guys on you. And made a great pass.
Penn hits both, and the lead is down to 9. And that nice defense there by Peralta, and the foul is going to be against Matt Golder, and that might have been a little frustration because he had to force that shot up. Salem with a chance to get a little closer.
Now, Scooney can get him within 7, John, and Scooney's really got to take over right now.
Right now it's Brian LaMontagne, Saul Mateo, Scooney Penn on the outside. Inside it's Tyson Whitten and Tommy Giotti.
Looks like Scooney's found his rhythm at this point. Let's see if we can get a nice stop at the other end if he makes his foul shot and come up with something big on the offensive end. He really looks to be in his rhythm right now.
Rocker coming back in for Matt Golder. This is Rocha being chased around by Brian LaMontagne. Willis pops out. He's got Mateo on him.
It's a little delayed, John.
Yeah, New Bedford's going to hold for 1, I think. Leading by 7. They're going to look for either one or get that cinch layup. Looking to go back door.
Great coaching strategy here.
Excellent move. You're up 7.
Yeah.
Down to 30 seconds and counting in the first half. Willis pulls it way outside now. Looking to go against Mateo. Good job by New Bedford, holding for 1. They're already lead by 7. That's the worst that can happen.
Very well coached team. This is a very smart move.
Three-point shot is no good. Giotti tips it around. Willis can't hit the shot. Whitten with the big rebound. Scooney lets it fly. It wouldn't have counted anyway.
Wow, what a great defensive stand by Salem.
That's an excellent job.
Yes.
The score at halftime, Salem, who trailed throughout by as many as 14, has to feel pretty lucky. They're only down 7.
Right.
They haven't really played that well. And who knows, it should be a completely different second half. Salem's come back before. They can do it again. 36-29 at halftime. We'll be back.
We pledged our allegiance to it when we were young. We studied its importance when we were in our teens. We sing its praises at every sporting event. We display it when we celebrate, lower it when we mourn, and honor our...
Going to Worcester Centrum to try and become the state champion. This is for the Eastern Mass Championship. Both have already been champions. Division I North, Salem, Division I South, New Bedford. Big block inside. Godine is right there to pick up the rebound and lay it in.
Well, they got Mataragas on the back screen that time, John.
Wency Hernandez makes the play. Picked off by Willis. Laid up and in by Poitras. Willis again with the big play. Misses the shot. Penn with the rebound. And that's the first really stretch that the pressure's really bothered Salem.
Yeah, you got to inbound the ball to a guard.
Whitten with the shot. Ahead to Willis. Drops it down to Godine. He loses it. But Ramos right there to pick it up. Rucker can't get the shot off with Mataragas on him.
I got to watch when New Bedford's offense develops. You got to watch these back screens here. And the big guys have got to speak.
Poitras with a long three-point bomb. No good. Whitten with the rebound. Out to Mataragas. Tony to Scooney. Scooney backs it off, looking for a screen. Now Whitten goes inside.
Well, they're looking for an easy one here.
Looking for Lopez. Drives the lane. Can't get the shot to fall. Hernandez battling for it. Godine gets it. Pass ahead to Willis. Can't save it. It goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Salem caught a break there, John. They had two out front.
They got a big break there.
Well, the Salem got the nice shot. They got an easy layup for Juan Lopez, and that's what you want. You just got to fill it up.
Giardi inbounds to Lopez. Beats the pressure nicely. Goes to the foul line. Takes the jump shot. It's good. Lopez having a big game here. He's got 12. Salem again back within 7, but they got to make a defensive stand. Ramos against Giardi. Godine.
Oh, that's a walk.
He got away with it twice, I think. Mataragas with the big rebound. Ahead to Lopez. Cuts in the lane. Off the glass. Hangs there. Won't go, and that was down again.
Oh, that's the second time that's happened at Juan tonight.
Nice play, but Giardi was there, made him alter the shot. Good job by Tommy Giardi. Salem again with a chance to get closer. Penn has it knocked away. Mataragas. The foul is going to be against Poitras.
Yeah, I believe that's his third. Could hear that slap up here. Tony give him a little head fake, step down and take it to the hoop. See Ray Pelletier in the stands there, some of the Salem folks. There's a great play by Giardi. Scooney comes up in the last second. In live action here,
Nice.
Whitten just laid it in.
Whitten with a big
Scooney
basket.
passed that one over to Maracas.
Salem back within
the
5.
Tyson just scored off the foul, off the inbounds play.
Giardi with a block, but right to Ramos, and he lays it in. What a shame. What a big play by Tommy Giardi. Mataragas lays it in. They needed a big play. Tommy Giardi comes up with it.
That's right.
And as in the Cambridge game, tapped it right to a New Bedford player. Not that he did it intensely, of course, but
Justin Wilson was the recipient of those in the Cambridge game a few times.
Godine with the fall away, in and out. There's Giardi with the big rebound, and he's not backing off from anybody.
Oh no, Tommy won't. Plays very tough in there.
Ramos with the foul.
Let's see New
There's
Bedford.
Mishra and Mrs. Giardi
Yeah.
in the middle of that picture. And New Bedford wants to take a timeout to talk about it. Salem coming back, and we'll listen to Paul Garrity.
Come on. Come on. All right. Good job. Hey, remember now. All right, listen. All right. You get the block that time, and we still get the ball. When the ball goes up, you guys got to react to the basket, all 3 guys, okay? When you see it go up, and it's not the spreading out. When they get it to his guy, okay, you got to drop in a little bit. All right, you got to be able ready to drop in and react back out, okay? got that? All right, the 11's got 3 fouls now, too. If they drop him out, you know, this will be a week to go in. No, just do what you've been doing. Play inside your guy. If he beats him to the basket, you got to help. All right? But if he goes to the ties guy in the middle, all right, you got to take a step towards him. All right, you got to react a little bit to him. Don't play total denial. All right, again, when they run their offense, still get caught in the back screens. Talking to back screens. Let's go. Hey, press break now. Press break. Hey, squats. All right, go. Hey!
Oh, John, Coach Garrity talking about helping out in the boards. The 3 cards got to come in and help out the big guys underneath. And also the last thing he touched on was to be ready to get to your spots against the press breaker.
Schooney going against Willis. Whitten in the corner to Mataragas to Penn. Drives the lane, throws it up. It's good, and into the free throw line.
Well, they reversed the ball that time, John, against the 1-3-1 with a lot of quick passes. This Mr. and Mrs. Don Howard in the stands. Salem and contingent of big numbers here tonight.
They're coming to life now as Salem. Schooney can get Salem back within 2. And remember, they trailed all the way through by as many as 14. And they could get back within 2 with a lifetime left to play in this basketball game.
Yeah, and the official Bill Boulier gave Schooney the continuation there and counted the hoop. A lot of people thought it might have been on the floor, but good call. Salem people were happy.
Need the defense right here. It'd be nice to see if they could get the lead back and then see how New Bedford plays when they're down. Dennis, they've been playing up. Schooney almost with the steal. Goodine loose on the floor, tipped around. The foul is going to be against Tyson Whitten, and that's a shame. 4 guys going for the ball.
Yeah, they had him trapped down there. Here we're going to get a look at it. Schooney will reach in, tip it away right there. Ball gets on the floor. Yeah, that's just going for the ball.
That's a tough call.
Certainly is.
Tough call.
But we also got the call and the continuation in the other end, so
absolutely.
They all work out.
Willis looking to go against Schooney Penn. They've done a nice job on Willis. Goodine way up high. This is Roca. Can't hit the shot. Whitten with the rebound. Jump ball, and we got a break that time.
You sure did. I think Whitten got away with it.
That would have been Whitten's 3rd foul.
Yeah, straight across from us. The New Bedford people could see that one. You'll see it coming again. Rocha takes it in. Tyson, right over the back. Right, big bang in there.
Schooney, right away they swallow him up. They get it to Mataragas. Tony drives the lane. Off the glass and in. Be nice to see him warm up. 42-41. Salem within 1. A gutsy performance by the Witches. Down 14 to a real good New Bedford team.
Now you get Correa's checked in, John, and he was tied for the leading scorer for New Bedford in the first half. 25 with 8 points.
And Salem doing an excellent job now on the defense. Correa lets it fly. It's good for 3. Penn to Mataragas. Tony can't hit the shot.
Now you beat the pressure, then you got to set up.
Penn almost with the steal. Wills, they call the block. That's a tough call. And now it's New Bedford answering the call. We're going to see it here. Penn almost with the steal.
Tommy steps in. Could have went either way.
I think it was because he wasn't square in front of him. He was a little bit to the side. And Willis ducked into him. I think that's why they called it, because he wasn't square up in front. But it looked like Willis caused the contact by going in. But New Bedford answering back as Willis makes the 3-point play, and it's back to 7. Giotti gets it back to Mataragas. To Penn. Drives the lane, can't hit the shot. Tipped around. Giotti fighting for it, gets it back. Mataragas to Penn for 3. In and out. Ramos knocks it out of bounds. Salem will have it.
Well, that time in the offensive set, John, Schooney went down the other end, left Mataragas back by himself. They need Schooney back to help control the ball against the half-court trap.
Ben Calixte is in. Wency Hernandez is in. Whitten steps up and throws it in.
Well, the same play he scored on last time.
Nice job by Tyson to get back also on defense. And they're releasing Willis all the time.
Yeah.
48-43, 10:26 left. Witches.
Here's your out of bounds play again for Whitten. Hernandez really clears out the inside for him, and Tyson lays it in.
Willis looking to go. Penn gets a piece of him. Whitten with the rebound, kicks it out to Calixte. Calixte on the fly. No good. Salem.
Oh, he was backcourt.
Backcourt, they call it. Good call.
Yeah, official Bill Boudier, you're going to see it here. Rocha ends up there. He stepped over, and then he just went back.
Yep. And people don't realize you don't have to do a step on that line.
That's right.
And it's half court. You don't have to step over the line. Scooney Penn dumps it inside to Hernandez. The fall away by Hernandez, in and out. Willis lays it in. .43, and Salem can't get a break. Scooney throws it in. They call it traveling.
No. That's a tough call there. You're going to see it here.
I don't think so.
No way.
I don't think so. He went up in the air. He might have thought he was on the floor when he took the shot rather than up in the air. New Bedford spreading the floor out. The foul's going to be against Lopez, I believe.
Yeah.
New Bedford really spreading it out now, looking to go one-on-one.
Well, it's a smart move by their coach. Salem shows so much quickness on defense. You have any kind of lead on them in the last 10 minutes of the game, you really have to either spread the floor or look for a great shot. You don't want to get in a run and gun game, actually, with either one of these teams if you're down.
Saul Mateo in the basketball game. Willis, what a nice pass. What a nice pass to Ramos. That's a great out-of-bounds play.
Well, that's what happens. I'm not sure if they're in the man-to-man or not, but it sure looked it.
That's a great look and a great pass.
Yeah. They looked Wency Hernandez right off the ball.
And that's a sophomore doing that, too.
Yeah.
Salem had it 42-41. It's a 10-2 run. Make it 11-2 as Ramos completes the three-point play. 53-43, and Salem has got their work cut out for him. Mateo outside to Penn. The long three-point bomb. Hangs there, won't go. Whitten with the big rebound, lays it in. They got it down to 8 with 8:45 left. And again, New Bedford's going to spread it out.
I think it's Mataraka's time, John. I think it's time for Antonio to get back in there and do what he's done best. And here he comes.
Here he comes. He's going to replace Calixte. So it's Penn, Hernandez, Whitten, Mataragas, and Mateo. You see the time left. The difference is 8 as Penn gets a pick, goes to the foul line, throws it up, no good. Goodine throws it down court to Willis. And here's another break for him. Mataragas takes it away, loses it, Willis lays it in. Penn for 3. It's good. The lead is 7 as we get down to 8 minutes left.
Now they got to step in and deny now and have a good defensive stand. Really spreading things out on this big floor.
Correa goes to the boards, can't find it. Willis with the fall away, not going to go. Tyson Whitten's going to pick up the foul.
That's a big time play for a sophomore there.
Yeah, it certainly is. That was a nice offensive rebound.
Well, when they spread the floor, John, and someone takes that shot, you have to make sure you box out your men. Willis came from the weak side there for that rebound. I don't know who was covering him. Here's your three-pointer by Penn, actually an NBA three.
Yeah, but what they're not doing is they're not getting a body on their man and letting them slip inside.
That's right.
And go to the basket. Willis misses the first. It's about the only thing they've missed in the last few minutes. And we're not by any stretch of the imagination saying New Bedford's been lucky because they've got a couple of lucky bounces. We're just saying, unfortunately, we're saying they're not unlucky. New Bedford really playing an excellent basketball game and getting everybody involved. Anybody who's been on the floor has performed well for New Bedford as Scooney Penn goes to the bench.
Well, I don't think you'll see him there for too long.
Well, I think you're not going to be able to see him there for too long because they need him in this ballgame. They trail by 8. Mataragas has it knocked away. Ahead to Roca. Mateo gets back, but he lays it in. And the full court pressure again. Mataragas has it taken away. Correa's going to pick up the foul.
Well, so they get that ball inbounded, and that person can't put the ball on the floor, John. They were lucky to pick up the foul there. You've got to reverse that ball or throw it over the top. See that? You got the two guys there. Tough to dribble through that.
The lead is 10, 7:31 left. A lot of time left, but they've got to do something to solve the offense of New Bedford because New Bedford putting some points on the board and get some easy shots. Scooney, Correa with a nice play with the kick. In the backcourt, it goes to Scooney Penn. Gets a pick. To Mataragas, fakes the three, goes to the baseline, takes the jump shot, too strong. We got a foul against Andres Peralta.
It's all right, John. That was a shot Tony was looking for. Just put a little bit too much juice on it. I got a feeling he's going to light it up pretty soon here.
Well, from the rest of the time, New Bedford will go to the free throw line as Salem is at the limit. Correa steps up and lets it fly in and out. Whitten chases it down, gives it to Penn. Scooney pushing it up, leading the charge, stops, lets it fly and hits it. 58-50, and Salem, surprised they're not picking off full court, Dennis.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
The shot from well out in three-point land is good by Willis.
Well, see, we mentioned early on, you can't try to double your man and leave that kid alone. He's going to kill you.
The foul is going to be against Correa, I believe.
Yeah, if you're covering Willis straight up, you've got to play him honest all over the court. Here comes Scooney. There's the foul on Correa.
5 team fouls as Peralta goes to the bench and Lopez is in. So it's the starting lineup for Salem now. Scooney misses the first. He can get him back within 10. Misses the second one. Knocked out of bounds by Ramos.
Well, let's see if they look for Whitten again on the out of bounds. It's worked the last 2 times down for a score.
Salem on the court has won their last 17 straight. Officially, they've won 11 straight. Mataragas from outside hits it for 2. 61-52. Goodine in the lane, lets it fly. Hangs there, drops through for him. And everything right now is going New Bedford's way as Scooney beats the pressure to Whitten. He throws Don't count, he traveled.
Good dish by Penn there. Too bad Tyson didn't put it on the floor. You're going to see it here. Nice pass by Penn. They actually caught Tyson on the wrong foot there.
Willis looking to go against Penn. This is Korea. And again, New Bedford just spreading it out, looking for a good shot. Running time as well. 5:40 left to play in the basketball game. 63-52. Mataragas with the steal, gets dragged down. Good defense outside by the guards.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Now, Penn played his man honest that time. He followed right up with Wills, and he didn't go for the double team. Because if you leave Wills all alone, you can almost count on it. They're going to score.
16 fouls. So Tony was going to the line, but he won't. The next one will put both teams at the free throw line. And now we have Scooney and Mataragas. Scooney picked off. Career all by himself, lays it in. (65-52). The foul will be against Career, and Scooney Penn will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, Salem's going to have to step up and start throwing a little bit more crispier passes.
And they're going to have to pick him up full court now. They can't let him walk the ball up and spread that offense out. They're going to run some time, and Salem's going to run out of time. 5:20 left. They trail by 13. Scooney gets the bounce. Makes them both. Salem back within 11. And this is Willis against Penn. Loses it, gets it back. Ramos. Looking to go to the basket. Almost took steps before he got rid of it. Mataragas with the play. Penn ahead to Tony. Can't hit it. The good defense. Nice play underneath. Good defense by Lopez, but nothing he can do with those. And Salem throws it away. Salem's going to take a timeout. 4:42 left, 67-43 New Bedford. We'll listen in on the huddle.
Listen. Listen now, listen. We got new people in the game. All right, you mostly need to give the other guys a break and the dog people on D. All right, gotta go 100. Okay, you take 34, you take 35. Okay, and Scooney, you take 25. All he's gotta do is shoot. All right. Okay, you take 11. All right, and then who else? Tommy G. You're in, right? You got 55. All right. No, you're off right now. You're off for a second. Okay, everybody break a second. Okay, so you get 55. Okay. Go 100. Now on the sideline, right? On the sideline, Tommy's got the ball in. Okay, we're over there. Tommy's here. Have Bennett Sowell in front of the ball. All right, have Scooney here in the middle. Andres to the low post. Scooney, just swing down this way. Okay, see if we can kick it to him in the corner. Yeah, right. Go. It's not. Run the guy through. Go ahead, go. Come on, dig on D now.
Coach Garrity, John, we heard there is really he's got 5 new players in the game. Actually 4 kept Penn in, and they're gonna play 100. It means full court pressure, and he wants the players right in the shirts of the New Bedford players.
Scooney Penn gets free, dumps it out to Mateo. For the long outside bomb is no good. Big rebound by Willis. And New Bedford really in no hurry. Korea with the reverse.
It's a back door again.
Penn has it knocked away. Goodine ahead to Willis. Nice play by Tommy Giardi. Scooney Penn pushing it up. The foul is going to be against Willis, and Penn will be at the free throw line.
Well, see if Skeadas makes these 2 foul shots, Sean. Then they're going to go into full court pressure on him. Interested to see if it's going to be a zone type pressure or man-to-man. If it's man-to-man, you're going to have to watch for the screens. If it's zone, love to see Tommy Giardi on the ball out of bounds. We'll see what happens here.
Well, if nothing else, the people got their money watching these 2 sophomores play.
Oh, that's terrific players.
He's going to be around for 2 more years, and Marcus Willis, and that's going to make both coaches feel very happy.
We're looking at 2 of the, I'm telling you right now, in 2 years, there'll be 2 of the top guards in the whole nation.
Penn makes 2. Somebody didn't pick up right away, and Ramos gets it over half court easy. Godin gets loose, can't hit the shot. Giardi with the rebound, and Skeadas will push it up.
Tommy Giardi's doing a great job defensively.
He certainly is. Penn in the paint, lets it fly, hangs there, drops
now they
through
got to pick up. You got to pick up.
Calixte on Willis. This is Korea. 69-58. Willis up to Rocha. Covered by Mateo. Covered close by Mateo. Looking for 5 seconds, by the way. That was a long 5 seconds, Dennis. Korea just looking at the official, watching him count, and now New Bedford goes in that stall of theirs. And
they're gonna have to take a shot here, John, and put him on the line.
Yeah, they're gonna have to turn it into a foul shooting contest right here. They don't have any other choice. Willis pulls it out. New Bedford doing an excellent job. Backdoor, he's not going to shoot the ball. They throw it away. Salem gets a break. Lopez, Mataragas, and Whitten coming back. 2:38 left in what could be the last game of the season for the Witches. They trail 69-58. As Skeadas gets loose. To Mataragas, back to Penn. Fakes the 3. To Mataragas for 3. Partially blocked. Giardi with the rebound. Inside, gets knocked to the floor.
I'm telling you.
He's working hard.
It never ceases to amaze me what that kid does in there.
Here's the rebound. He took it right away from Whitten.
55. Godin is such a big 6'2", probably 240 kid, and took all his might to try to block Tommy's shot there.
Salem going offense and defense with their substitutions. As Mataragas and Lopez are out, Calixte and Mateo are back in. Tommy Giardi at the line shooting 2.
So they're down 11 here. If he makes them both, they're going to be down 9.
Around the rim and out. They said 2 shots, and everybody got it. Even Tommy. I think they coaxed him into it too, because he started to go back and play defense.
I think I'm going to take my chances here from the coach and start fouling right now.
Yeah, you got to make it a free throw shooting contest from here. 2:22. Otherwise, New Bedford's just going to hold the ball.
Yeah, their spread offense is just too good.
Giardi gets on the board.
So you got to foul right now.
And they're looking to double and triple the ball. Mateo with a nice play. Unfortunately, went right back to Rocha.
Now you're down 10, John. See,
there's the foul right there.
But they let 20 seconds go off the clock.
Mataragas and Lopez will come back for the offense.
They got the ball back with 2:28, I believe, and you let 20 seconds go off the clock, you might be able to use those 20 down the end.
And give Coach Ed Rodriguez from New Bedford a tip of the hat. He's coached an excellent ball game here.
Oh, as he did against Durfee on Sunday. Beat a very strong and powerful Durfee High team.
70-59. Make it 71, and Salem doesn't give up 71 points very often.
No. Oh, they're playing a very talented team.
Mataragas gets called for steps.
Now see,
Again, they got to put him at the free throw line. Penn with the foul. A 12-point ball is a good shot of young Scooney Penn. And they're just very steady at all positions, Dennis. This is a fine ball club.
excellent team. We knew it coming in, and
Yeah, they don't have a weak spot anywhere.
yeah, watching them on Sunday, and we knew Salem would have to do a lot of good things, and to be down the stretch with them, taking nothing away from the Witches, and Marcus Wills and Dwayne Ramos and Goodane and Roach is a great. They matched up very well with Salem. Got a lot of breaks in the game, and Salem really, had things going their way and just could have had that
Scooney
big,
with a long three.
big cold spell in the first half. Really hurt Salem.
Yeah, that's for sure. Salem, give them all the credit too. They were down and out by 14 with this real good basketball team. They made a great run and got it back within one, 42-41. And then New Bedford answered the call and had an 11-2 run, got it back to double digits. And they've been taking the air out of the ball ever since. And Lopez goes to the bench. Giotti goes to the bench. Donovan Billings, Calixte in. Juan Lopez come up big in what could be his last high school game. He got 12 big points as Mataragas gets his 11th point. Tyson Whitten had a big second half, point-wise.
I hate to see it end this way for the Witches, but pat them on the back to get to the Boston Garden, and just a marvelous year with their controversy in the mid-season for them, and to make it all the way to this Eastern Mass final is just a tribute to that team. Tony Mataragas gets out to well-deserved hand. What a great season for Tony.
Penn with the foul. You look at, and you're right, Dennis, all the adversity. You take Juan Lopez and Peralta not being with the team most of the year for ineligibility, coming back and really putting on a nice performance, helping out and helping them get here. And they could have easily have packed it in. You're down and out. You don't win your 6th conference championship and really have it taken away from you when you're going really strong. Have 13 wins taken away from you, and it was easy enough to pack it in then, but they decided they would continue on, and they really meshed into a fine basketball team. And unfortunately, they ran into a hot basketball team here tonight, and they were just off enough. And that's the difference. These two teams are very equal.
Well, New Bedford is certainly the best team they've played all year. The best high school team I've seen all year, no question about that. They're just loaded at every position.
Mataragas with the long three. Ramos, touchdown pass to Willis. He lays it in. Scooney Penn lays it in. Penn looking to foul with 1:15 left. Mataragas finally gives the foul. Billings is back. Eric Smith will get in the game. A nice gesture. He'll get to say he played at Boston Garden. Giotti goes out. New Bedford pulling everybody back with 1:14 left. 77-63. Brian LaMontagne coming in the basketball game, replacing Scooney Penn, who should get a big hand from the fans. And they're putting in Peter Rodriguez, the JV player who came up. Juan Lopez gets a hand. And that's one of the few times in the game we've seen a dejected Salem bench.
It's a great shot of Scooney, and well, one of the finest players I've seen in quite some time. And we've been fortunate enough to watch Ricky Brunson and Eddie Thurman, and Scooney Penn's right there with them. A lot of people compare him to Dana Barros, who's now starring for the Seattle Supersonics, so it's quite a compliment.
Salem takes timeout with 1:08 left. We're looking, Dennis, we're looking at a situation with us. We had Eddie Hammonds, who played a great player at Salem, and then right on to the Brunson era, and now to the Scooney Penn era. And the people in Salem have really got to be ecstatic over this, and to think they got him for 2 more years. You look at all the high school teams in the state, Eastern Mass, to be one of the 2 teams that comes here, and I know that counts kind of like, well, we didn't win, but it's a major accomplishment to get here, especially when you figure that all of the Salem team went through.
Well, they beat some marvelous basketball teams to get with it. To get in, you know, they beat a strong Medford team, Everett, Cambridge, Ridge Lad, 3 teams out of the GBL. They beat a very quick guard-oriented team in Lowell High School. And this team has nothing to be ashamed of. This is a marvelous basketball team, Salem. And
the 4 wins that Salem had in the tournament, the combined records for those 4 teams, they had almost 70 wins between the 4 teams. That's a major accomplishment. You're beating real good teams to get here, and they didn't give Salem anything to get here. They worked very hard to get here, and unfortunately we didn't see them at their best. Rodriguez throws it up for 3, no good. This is clock. Under a minute left. New Bedford is going to go to Worcester and play in the Eastern Mass Championship. The shot is up and good. Rudy Bulger. This is Adam Clark. Loses it and has to pull it back out again. Lets it fly for 3. Billings with the rebound to Mataragas. Tony to Rodriguez. Back to Mataragas. His 3-point bomb is blocked. Out in front. LaMontagne gives the foul, and it'll be John Preston at the free throw line with 18 seconds left in the basketball game. And I had the privilege of being with both Tyson Whitten and Tony Mataragas last night. I was driving him home, and I had spoken to Tony. I said, Tony, regardless of what happens tomorrow night at Boston Garden, you've had an outstanding season, an outstanding career at Salem, and it's really been a great road.
Oh, it certainly has been a pleasure watching him play all through the years, especially the last couple of weeks. I've never seen a player quite so hot as Tony's been the last couple of games, and it's just a shame to see him go down this way, but he should be very proud of himself.
Rodriguez to Donovan Billings. Can't hit the shot. Clark lays it in at the buzzer. And that's an extremely strong New Bedford team. When you can get 85 points against the Salem defense, that you got to tip your hat to New Bedford, because there were games that they didn't give up 85 points in 2 games.
That's right. They lost to a Salem, which is lost to a great team. Be very surprised if this New Bedford team has any trouble out on the Worcester Centrum on Saturday. And tip of the cap, there's your Salem Witches. They had a great season.
Well, Coach Ed Rodriguez really had his kids primed for this basketball game. Salem made the big run. They were down as many as 14 points. They cut it to 42-41. They got within 1, and then a tip of the hat again to New Bedford. They won an 11-2 run, got it back up to double figures, and it stayed that way for the rest of the time. And it's a big 85-63 win for New Bedford. For New Bedford, Dwayne Ramos had 9. Jeff Correa was outstanding coming off the bench. He had 17. Mike Rocha, the little guard, had 18. Marcus Willis heated up at the end and got 18, 13 the second half. And Tim Godine, I thought, played very well inside with 9 for Salem. Scooney Penn, what can you say? He got 26. Juan Lopez, a great way to finish up. He had 12 and played an excellent ball game. Whitten had a big second half, and he got 8. Tony Mataragas had 11, 7 of them in the second half. But it was just too much New Bedford. They had too many weapons to go to. They spread the floor and just did an excellent job and worked very well, and it had a great game plan coming in. It worked to perfection.
Yeah, you can't say enough against the New Bedford team. Terrific at every position and also off the bench. They had Correa step in today, score 17. We didn't even see him against Derby the other day. Did not get in the game.
Nope.
And stepped up today and had 17 points. I'm sure that surprised the heck out of Coach Garrity. He wasn't prepared to see him, and nor was anyone from the Salem side, and just shows you how strong this New Bedford team. And you know, not to mention they beat Durfee on Sunday at UMass Boston. They also went into Durfee this year and beat them at Durfee's house, and that hasn't happened a whole lot over the last couple of years.
No, a great team. So actually, New Bedford does come back. Dover Sherburne couldn't beat Classical in the revenge match. It took 40 years, but New Bedford finally knocked Salem off and avenges that game in the Garden. And they beat them in the Eastern Mass final, and on to Worcester to take on the West. We wish them the best of luck. The final score again. But before we do it, one last tribute to a great Salem basketball team who had a terrific year, and a tip of the hat to Coach Paul Garrity, who did an outstanding job again all year long. And they're going to be heard from again. They got a lot of underclassmen, especially Scooney Penn, coming back. So congratulations to Salem for making it to the Garden, and congratulations also to New Bedford. They are the Eastern Mass champs. Salem has to settle for the one trophy, the Division I North Championship. And just a great game by two excellent basketball teams. Not really the actual score, Dennis, because at the end they put everybody into play, and it was a lot of give and take at the end. But the one big run, Salem made their one big run, got back within one. New Bedford took it away, and unfortunately that's the way it ended.
Yeah, it was nice to see all the kids from Salem, especially the seniors, Donovan Billings and Brian Lamartine and Tony get into the, you know, Tony plays anyway, but to see the seniors get in, get a few minutes on the Garden parquet. But, well, like you said, a tribute to this team, and nothing to be ashamed of. It was a great year for this team, and the first year for Coach Paul Garrity, going all the way to the Boston Garden. What more can you ask for?
That's going to be a tough act to follow. He's going to have a lot to think about between now and next year, but he's got some good players coming back to maybe get another shot at coming back here. But again, just an outstanding effort by New Bedford, and that one big run put Salem back, and they were back on their heels, and Salem just couldn't recover, and New Bedford took the air out of the ball and did the nice job on offense. And again, a tip of the hat to Ed Rodriguez on a great coaching job. So the final score again, 85-63.